Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Metamorphosis from Trauma to Thriver podcast, where we talk about all things centered around anxiety, depression, PTSD, dissociation, and all things mental health. I'm your host, Sharon Ann, and today I'll be doing a solo episode all about unveiling the layers of trauma bonding. Today, I want to delve into a complex yet pervasive aspect of human relationships, trauma bonding. We'll explore what trauma bonding is, its psychological underpinnings, and ways to both navigate and recognize it. Again, today I want to delve into a complex topic, yet pervasive aspect of human relationships, trauma bonding. We'll explore what trauma bonding is, its psychological underpinnings, and ways to both navigate and recognize it. There we go. Trauma bonding, what is it? Trauma bonding is a phenomenon where individuals form intense emotional connections with those who have caused them harm. For example, I was sexually abused by a family member from the time I was 10 till I was 24. With my abuser, it got to a point where I hated him, yet I loved him. I aimed to please him. He became my whole world. As long as he was happy, I was happy. For the most part, I did what he asked of me because I wanted to feel loved, valued, and accepted by others. Trauma bonding. Trauma bonding occurs in abusive relationships, leaving victims entangled in a web of conflicting emotions. This bond can be so strong that it becomes challenging to break free. Understanding the psychological bonding, the psychology behind trauma bonding, is crucial. It becomes a mix of fear. I know on my end, my abuser placed a lot of fear upon me to keep me quiet, to protect himself while causing me harm in the process. I know he said things such as, if you tell me or anybody what happened, we'll both get into trouble. If you tell what happened, I'll be put away for a long time. You'll grow up in the foster care system. If you talk, I'll hurt you. I'll make your life a living nightmare. And so on and so on. Of course, I believed my abuser. My whole world revolved around him. I felt loved, or I thought I did, around him. He always knew what to say to win my approval. Any time I questioned anything, he showed his love by buying me clothing or taking me on expensive trips. It was his way of keeping me quiet. Dependency is also a part of trauma bonding. Most victims of abuse are dependent upon their abuser, as he can become the one individual who provides for them financially, equips them with a place to live, pays the bills, and provides for their basic needs. In fact, for many abuse survivors, the person causing the harm is also the person who becomes a source of comfort, leading to a cycle that often perpetuates the bond. I know it did for me. I know on my end, the cycle was, something's wrong, this doesn't feel right. Do you really use fear to show others that you love and care about them? Does the whole world really revolve around sex, or is that a false belief my abuser taught me? I confront my abuser and start asking him questions. To keep me quiet, he spent quality time with me, say kind things and kind words. It was enough to feel love, to experience the wave of questioning, the next wave of questioning, that is. And then the cycle would repeat over and over again like a broken record. Recognizing trauma bonding is a first step towards healing, often for victims. Often victims may not even be aware of the dynamics, yet it's essential to identify the signs, such as a strong emotional attachment despite negative experiences, fear of abandonment, and there's also a sense of loyalty to the abuser. Again, these are all signs of trauma bonding. Breaking free from trauma bonding, it requires resilience and support, therapy, both individual and group. I know that on my end, I started with individual therapy to work through shyness and to find my voice. Now I do a combination of group and individual therapy. Also, building a support system outside of the toxic relationship is crucial, as it helps individuals realize their worth, and regain control of their lives. Being an abuse victim, it's important to take back your power whenever you can. Friends, if I could leave you with one piece of advice, it would be that breaking free from trauma bonding requires careful examination and compassion. To remember, you're not responsible for the abuse inflicted upon you. The responsibility lies in the hands of the abuser. To the audience, I want to conclude by saying thank you for taking the time to listen to the podcast. If there's a topic you'd like me to discuss, please let me know in the comments. Until next time, bye-bye. Thank you for listening.